Okay, so let's start with this problem. Problem number 1 for conduction through pipes. So, a spherical container of negligible thickness holding a hot fluid at 40 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Celsius ba yan nakalagay dyan? Tama. 140 degrees Celsius and having an outer diameter of 0.4 meters is insulated. Okay, mayroon ka outer diameter of 0.4. Insulated with 3 layers of 50 millimeter thick each insulation. So, 50, 50, 50. Ay, ito yan, oh. 50 dito, 50 dito, 50 dito, 50 dito. Ito, 0.4. Okay. Okay. Of yung first conduction niya, conduction tuloy. Thermal conductivity, 0.02. Second one, 0.06 and 0.16 watt per meter degree Kelvin. Starting from the inside yun, ha? Ibig sabihin, going out. Ayan, palabas. Ito yung K1. Ayun na pala. Kung di nyo nakikita, K1, K2, K3. Ayan. The outside temperatures of insulating, ano yan? The outside surface temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. So, dito, 30 na lang to. 30 degrees Celsius. Nandito yung 140 sa loob. Okay? From here, 140. Dito, 30 degrees Celsius na lang. Dito, 140. Determine, number 1, the heat loss. Yung Q. Heat loss. And interface temperatures of insulating layers. Ano yung interface temperatures? Yun dito. Dito. Sa dalawang yan. Okay? So, paano natin isa-solve? Going back. Meron ba tayong binigay na surface conductance dyan? Wala. So, what we'll have to use sa pipes? Okay? Diba, meron tayong general equation na ganito. Tatlong layers. O, ibig sabihin, tatlong gagamitin mo. From inner to the outside. Okay? So, formulate muna natin yung kanilang formula. Okay? Ayan. So, our working formula here, Q, losses equal to, yung temperature natin inside, so T1 minus T4. Divided by, yung nasa baba, ano yon? Yung lone of, yung radius from here, inside, R1 to. Drawing natin sa ganda ganito eh. Okay. This will be R1. Yung from here up to here, R2. Tapos ito hanggang papalabas sa pangatlong layer, this is R3. Tapos from here up to here, papalabas, this will be R4. Yan. Okay? So R1, formulate natin. You have R2 over R1. Okay? Lahat naman sila merong same ng length. Oh, negligible naman yung length niyan. Anong area niya? Okay? So, consider natin dyan. So, the area that will be considered there will be, ano bang formula nun sa sphere? Ano yung formula? Anong area ng sphere? What is the area of the sphere? Ano? Sige nga. The area of the sphere now is hindi to pwede. Okay? Hindi natin siya pwedeng gamitin. Kasi nakabase lang tayo sa pipe. So, the problem here is not a pipe. It's a sphere. Okay? The area of the sphere then is 4 pi r squared. Yan. Pag sphere. Kaya lang ang problema mo dito, dalawa yung consider mo dyan. Now, meron kang formula, ito yung gagamitin mo. Okay? This is the general formula. So, Q is equal to delta T do sa overall. divided by summation of all the resistances nung iyong sphere. Now, paano daw makukuha yung summation of all the resistances? So, ganito yan. The summation of all the resistances there, consider mo lahat, okay? So, 1 will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Sir, I'm completely lost with this. Okay, elaborate natin. Yung resistances na yan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, di ba? Na bawat insulation may resistances. Sir, paano ko po makukuha yun? Yung R1, makukuha mo dito sa surface na ito. Getting from here to the first layer. Okay. R1 is equal to yung R2 mo rito, okay, R2 minus R1. R2 minus R1. Divided by, sir, ano yun? R2 minus R1. Para makuha mo yung thickness nito. Okay? In transfer dito, this is R1. This is R2. R3. Okay? Yung resistances. So, kukunin mo ngayon, ano yung, sa sphere na yan ano yung surface area niya? Okay? Annular area. Kaya lang nasa sphere. So, that is 4 pi R. Ano yung in contact dito? R2 minus R1. Ay, minus R1 tuloy. Multiply to R1. Kasi nga R squared, di ba? R squared, o the R2 and R1. And then multiply mo nung thermal conductivity nung 1. How about R2? R3 minus R2. Ito yun, no? R2. Ano ba yan? In contact, yung 3, tsaka yung 2. So, R3 over R2, 4 pi R3, R2, K2. O, meron ka na. R3 naman. Yung R3, edi R4 minus R3 over 4 pi R4, R3, K3. O, di nakuha mo yung resistances nila. Okay, so meron ka ng resistances there. O, isa-isahin mong kunin. Talagang matagal tong problem na to. Okay. So, we get yung R1. R1 muna tayo mag-focus. Lang, ipit ko lang. So, R1. Kunin ko to, ha. Okay, getting back here. So, R1 is equal to, tignan nyo, ha. Anong binigay dyan? Outer diameter ng R1. 50 millimeters thick each. So, R1 is, ano nga pala yung R2 mo? Yung R2 mo, meron kang 50 millimeter plus, isa-isayin mo muna, dito. R2. Hindi, R1 muna. R1. Oh, meron siyang diameter ditong binigay na 0.4 meters. I think that is 400 millimeters. Hindi ako nagkakamali. So, imi-meters ko na rin to. Okay? So, 0.4 divide by 2. That is 0.2 meters. Ngayon, R2 is equal to 0.2 plus 0.05. Ilan yan? 0.25 meters. R3 is 0.25. Sir, saan ang galing yan? Ibang R3 mo yung kabuuan nito. Ayun, R3. Yung thickness nito, tsaka ito, plus 50 ulit. 0.25 plus 0.05 equal to 0.3 meters. How about R4? R4 is 0.3 plus 0.05 kasi each layer is 50 millimeters thick. So that is 0.35 meters. Okay, burahin ko lang ito dito. Yan, burahin ko lang. Now, meron na tayo measures niya. Okay, yan yung mga measures niya. So, let's find R1. R1 is, ganito talaga ang pag-solve niya, hinihimay-himay mo. So, R2 minus R1, that is 0.25 minus 0.2. Yan. Meter ang unit. divided by 4 pi times 0.25 times 0.2 meters squared multiplied to, ano yun nandyan? K2. K1. What is K1? 0.02. 0.02. Tama ba? 0.02. 0.02. Ayun, 0.02 watt, watt per meter degree Kelvin. Watt per meter degree Kelvin. Ayan. Mayan na tayo mag-cancel ng units ha. Isulat muna natin isa-isa. R2 is equal to yung R3 minus R2. 0.3 minus 0.25. Lagay mo dito yung meter. 4 pi 0.3 multiplied to 0.25 meter squared. Ano yung resistance dyan? Thermal conductivity, that is 0.06. 0.06 watt per meter degree Kelvin. Ayan. Equal natin. R3. R3 is 0.35 minus 0.3 meters. 4 pi 0.3 5 0.25 meters squared, and then nakalagay dyan 0.06 0.16 watt per meter degree Kelvin. Okay. Let me just post it. Okay, so ganun po yun. Tapos pindutin mo isa-isa. Okay. 0.25 minus 0.2 divide by 4 shift pi. Wag muna kayo mag-ano dito mag-round off. Times 0.2 times 0.02. No rounding off So, ang value nito, store mo muna kay A. Store natin kay A yung value niya. Which is, ang value niya is 3.978873577. Anong unit niyan? Cancel mo yung 2 meter dito. Bale, degree Kelvin per watt. Diba? Kasi aakyat to Tapos to aakyat to, magiging meter squared. Cancel yung meter squared dyan. So, ito, letter B. Store natin tong value kay B Shift, store to A. Tuturuan ko yung technique Mamaya na pala. Mag-i-store ka kasi ng value dito Continue mo lang yung solving. 3.3 minus 0.25 divide by shift 4 shift yung sa pi times 0.3 times 0.25 times yung resistance na 0.06. Basic lang naman. Store natin siya kay B. Ang value is 0.8841941283. So, store mo kay letter C. Okay? Store muna natin to kay B. Ayan. Tapos, resolve natin. Sa baba, yung isa, 0.35 tsaka 0.3 dapat to Ito, yung mali ako ng sulat. 0.3 dapat yan. Yan, nakorek ko na. 0.3 tapos 0.35. Tapos ito parang 0.16. Tapos yung taas is 0.3 tapos 0.35. Edit lang para mabilis. Okay, the value is 0.23683777129. Yung mga values niya. Store naman natin to kay letter C. Mamaya natin gagalawin yan. And then, you find the interface temperature. To find the interface temperature ang tinatanong dito of the insulating layers. Insulating insulating. So, hanapin ko muna yung T2, T3. Kasi alam na natin yung temperature kay 1 eh. Yung temperature dito is 140. Yung kay T2 hindi natin alam. Yung tsaka yung kay T3. Yung T4 alam natin, that is 30. Okay. We find D. We now solve for T2 and T3. Yan. Bakit? Ano po ba yung T1? Ano po ba yung T1? Di ba ang T1 mo is 140 degrees Celsius? Eh ano yung T4 mo? That is 30 degrees Celsius. Meron na. O, T2 and T3 na lang. How will we find it? Basic lang yan. Di ba? We know that the heat loss or heat gain is constant throughout the system. O, that is constant, di ba? Ano nga hanapin natin dyan? Yung T2 and T3. Okay? So, dito natin makikita yung Q is equal to T2 minus T3. Divided by yung, ano ba yung thermal dyan nung una? Okay. RTH1. Okay, Q. May binigay bang Q dito? Heat loss. Parang may kulang ako. Determine the heat loss pala. Pwede natin makuha yung heat loss. Huwag natin basehan si T2 and T3 muna. Yung hot side and cold side. Ayan. T1 and T4. Kasi ngayon ko lang nakita tong problem na to. And then yung summation of all the resistances. So what is the summation of all the resistances there? So Q is equal to T1 is 140 minus 30 degree Celsius na to, or Celsius degree, change in temperature naman, o the degree Kelvin na lang. O yan, pwede na yan. Divide mo. In summation of all. Okay? That is 0.02 yan yung mga values nila. So, lagay na lang natin dito. Yung kay R1 plus R2 plus R3. Eh, yung mga values nila, di man nakapaloob yan kay A, kay B, plus C. Therefore, yung summation of all the R resistances is equal to A plus B plus C. Anong value nun? Alpha A plus alpha B plus alpha C. The answer is 5.099. Huwag natin i-round up muna. 5.099905419. Anong unit niyan? Kelvin degree per watt. Yan. Check natin alpha C is equal to ayan. Sakto yung value niya. Ito yung value niyan Ngayon, ilagay na natin dito. So, 140 minus 30 divided by, ilang watts kaya to? 5.099905419. The answer is, yung heat niya dyan, the heat lost throughout the sphere is 21.569 watts. Yan ang, ano dito, ang unit kasi net sa baba, Kelvin per watt. Akit yan pag na-cancel yung Kelvin. Ay, ito akit to. So, this is now the heat lost. Again, in order for you to find the temperatures, okay, nung T2 and T1, napakadali lang. T2 and T1. T2 and T3, napakadali lang kasi the heat lost in the system is constant. Okay? Ibig sabihin, Q QL is equal to yun sa T1 minus T2 over ano ba resistance meron sila? Saan mo ginamit yun? R1. R1 yan. And then, yung QL is equal to T2 minus T3 is equal to R2. Ganun lang yun. Mahanap na natin dito. Hahanapin natin si T2 and then T3. Okay. Step by step. So, cross-multiply ko ito. So, this will become QL times R1 is equal to T1 minus T2. Ang hinahanap ko kasi is T2. Ilipat ko na lang si T2 dito at dito si QL R1. So, T2 now, therefore, T2 is equal to T1 minus QL times R1. O, mahanap natin yung value. So, T1 there. T1 is 140 degrees Celsius minus QL. Ano yung QL natin? 21.569 watt multiply to R1. What is R1? Nakastore yung value niya kay A. I-recall natin yung value ni A. Ayaw. Recall the value of A. That is 3.978873577. Anong unit niyan? Kelvin per watt. As is na yan, okay? Maiging degree Celsius na yan. Okay. So, 140 minus 21.569 times, recall natin yung value ni A. So, that will become, T2 is 54.1797 degrees Celsius. Okay, that is T2. How about T3? Ganun pa rin. T3 is equal to, cross-multiply mo lang to. T3 is equal to T2 minus QL times R2. T2 is 54.1797 degrees Celsius minus QL is 21.569 watts multiplied to R2. R2 is 0. Dito ko na lang titignan. Alpha B. That is equal to, yun, 0.8841941,283 Kelvin per watt. Cancel na to. Same lang naman yan. Okay? No need to convert pa. So, 54.1797 minus 21.569. Recall natin yung value ni B. So, the answer there is 35.1058 degrees Celsius. So, the problem is very basic. Okay? Very basic lang yan. Napakadali lang. Kailangan alam mo lang yung figure. Okay? Kaiba itong figure na to. Hindi tayo gumamit ng piping pero may layer siya. Ganyan po yung pag-solve kapag sphere na binalutan mo ng insulation. Okay? That will be enough para dyan sa problem na yan. Okay? Let me take a break.